Alright, well, it's Monday out here working a little bit. Pulling these studs out of this LS motor. Got 2 on this side and we got like 4 on the other side. This is a wrecked car we're putting in an avalanche, so going ahead and getting all these studs out. So like I said, I wear 1 nut to it. Screwed it out right now. Still warm. Got to do the one in front of it. We're on the other side. I was looking, and this one right here had some rust in it, and that had some rust in it. So I sprayed some penetrating oil in them. This valve was hung open a little bit, so I ended up I noticed on this one right here, it flutters. And it might clean up, but we got another head over here if we need it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off before I put it in, and that way I make sure I ain't fighting myself down the road. So I'm gonna pull it off and see what that valve looks like and see if we just put the other head on it maybe. This side, the manifold was hanging off of it, and I guess water's probably got down in there. And I got 4 bolts out on this side, 2 out on the other side. Well, I've gotten 3 out on this side, 2 out on the other side, and then I got this one right here I'm about to screw out. So I got to looking. How that head cracked too, look at it. Where it cracked around it, where the bolts broke. Right down there, like I said, it was hit. And you tell this motor mount right here was bent, and these bolts were all broke off, everything but 2 of them. And like I said, that thing right there is cracked. Well, it's Tuesday morning. On the way out here, took a bit of ECU in a 2009, 2010 Dodge Avenger. Keystone transmission codes, we put a different transmission in it, still throwing codes. Looked online, it's very common with them that the ECU goes bad and causes it to start throwing codes like that. So we're gonna go through and put an ECU in it. He ordered it, finally came in, so I'm gonna run here and pop that in. I got another lady, I gotta run by her house and check out. She says she's got a freaking fool was all up on the girls back there. Crackheads. But it got another lady, she has a water leak, so we're right here at her house and check her car out and see where it's leaking at or whatnot and go from there today. I also got something else going on. Oh, I need to finish a cam swap on another my Silverado. I'm gonna get it done here in just a little bit. So got a pretty busy day. It's cold here. I mean, or just not, it ain't cold, it's chilly here. It just feels like we actually finally getting into some October weather, even though it's almost November, the last day of October right now today. But it feels like it's pretty cool this morning. So y'all ride with us. All right, so the water leak on the Nissan ended up being there's a fuel neck, had a little crack in it. So got done with that. Now let's get on back to putting this cam in the Chevrolet. Look at that thing. I gotta go through and clean the block up real good. I gotta go ahead and pull the balancer off of it, pull the cam out, the lifters, swap all that, and then put it back together. These lifters are being a freaking bear to get out. Look at the crud around it where they ain't changed the oil and it just builds up around the edge of it. You know, you get in the South when there's just bacon out there in people's yards. Check out that box of stuff. Got a good deal on all that. Can't even complain about it. I'm here slacking. I went and changed the oil on this Honda this morning. This is Wednesday morning. We had a good time trick-or-treating last night. Going to drop this back off at the customer. Then I got to go to my next house and put a water outlet on a Lexus. So like I said, I went and done the oil change on this. Got this done. We're gonna go on to the next job. So if you look, you can see where it's been leaking right around the edge. So, give it one bolt, 2 clamps. We'll swap it off. Get it out of here. All right, we got the water neck on there, made that little bit of money. Now let's go to the next one. She has a beautiful house, property. I love it. She owns all the way down there to the river out back, that barn and all. It's freaking awesome. All right, let's get on to the next job real quick.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right, 212 Monty Drive.
Gotta roll over here and check out an oil leak on the car. I was actually right here at number 111, 110 right there. I was at no. It wasn't one, it was 114. I come to 114 the other day, that little Camry right there and got it running. Battery was dead on it. So now we're gonna go on down here to this other address, check for an oil leak. Got an oil leak on this Honda wheel. Let's see what's leaking on it real quick. Alright, so has a rear main seal leaking on that thing. Told him there ain't nothing I can do about it right now. It'd be about a month before I can get it in and do it. He said it's right now it's kind of hard because it's on the car, so he can't really be without it for 3 days. Because usually, I mean, I could probably do it in a day, but I don't like to push it like that. Take my time with it. Cause I got a lot of other people that need me. So now let's go on over here. I think it's a Dodge that we're going to go look at now, and then I'll be done for today. Well, I won't be. I gotta finish up putting torque converter bolts and starter on that Avalanche. So we got the motor back in it, got it all buttoned up. So we're almost done with this. I gotta finish the Avalanche up, but for right now, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna check out this Dodge. It says making a noise, see what's going on with it. See if I need to fix it today or planned out or scheduled out or whatever we need to do. Then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna finish putting the starter and stuff on the Avalanche, change the oil in it, get that new motor up and running, or that new used motor up and running. And then I'll be done. I'll be working on race car stuff for the rest of the day. So we got this Town and Country here. It's making a weird noise. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna go jack it up real quick. But when you sit at idle, it has like a weird sound underneath it, like a thud sound. Something ticking kind of. Not really like a tick, like a regular tick, but just a weird noise. I ain't never heard like the noise before. I'm gonna look underneath and see if I can figure out what it is. But like I said, it's only at idle down at a low RPM. But when you give gas, it goes away. And when you go down the road, you don't hear it. But when you're stopped, you can hear it. When I stop up here, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm leaning towards something maybe to do with the flex plate. So I'm gonna go jack it up and check it, but that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. Something related to that. So right there, you can see the crack in it. Very, very edge of it right there. That little lip right where that line is, there's a crack in it. Alright, well, like I said, it ended up being the flex plate on it. I'm gonna come pick it up either Friday or Sunday. And I told him I'd have it back to him by Monday either way. That way I can put a flex plate in it, get it all took care of, get the noise out of it. They got another car to drive, so it ain't no rush on all that, so be alright. So let's get on back over here and see if we can't get this Avalanche together, get it back to the customer today, get done with it, y'all ride with us. I put this thing yesterday. Well, it sounds good. Go through and take it back here in just a little bit. Dropped all here to change the oil on Nikki's grandma's car real quick. Back this thing down the driveway, park over here. It's like it got cold, got tire pressure light on in it. Back it down here. I'm gonna turn around and get my oil bucket and stuff. Go to Nikki's grandma's house, changed the oil on her Toyota this morning. Alright, well, got Nikki's grandma's oil change. Now I'm on my way over here to go through and trying to remember where the road is exactly. That ain't yet. I'm on my way over here to go through and check out a side-by-side now. Got a guy got a side-by-side that needs some work on it, so let's go check it out real quick. Alright, well, I looked at it. It's a broken spindle on the front. The tie rod ends broke off of it, so it's steel. So I'm gonna run home, grab my welder, grab my grinder. He's gonna lay me out a drop core. I'm gonna come back over here, grind it up real good, weld it together, get paid, going back to the house today. Well, got my welder, got my grinder. I'm gonna drive back down here, see if we can't get the same fixture real quick. Here's what we're welding on. Gotta get up here and finish welding it up, cleaning it up. Gotta grind it some more and stuff and get that thing placed back up in there. Get it took care of. We got it welded up, greased up, and jumped the battery off on it, got it running. He's happy. He said now he can put it out his deer corn so he can go hunting and all that. So that's what he's been waiting on. So told me he was gonna go right now to get his deer corn so he can go and start laying out. He showed me some pictures, some deer they got 39 acres here. And he showed me pictures of a big old buck he had this morning on camera. So he's gonna go get him some food so he can start feeding them. So on to the next one. What you think, Caden? They picking up your face, boy. What you think, bro? Me and Caden's on our way to go get some parts.
We're about to eat a rear end on this car the other day.
Me and we laugh so much going at her. That's why I smile so much. This dude right here
if
makes
you want to go 85 in the 670s on here, you go.
This boy makes me laugh so much. He's probably the world's worst driver. Great race car driver, but when he's in a street car, this boy, he says brake, so he don't stop. He says they need to get their life as well. He just comes in, he comes in hot. But we're on our way to Greensboro to pick up some parts for something y'all don't know y'all don't know about yet.
Oh, where are they from again? What's the
You
what
will,
town is that?
Louisiana, looks like.
Yeah, they seem like.
You will, you'll have to stay tuned to figure out what we're going to go buy. It ain't going to be in this video. Well, it might be in this video, but you'll have to, I don't know. I messed up. We got a project. We got a project for Kate. It'll be on the channel eventually. It's just not going to be on the channel right now. Like, I got videos I'm making that I'm going to release down the road of what we're doing, but we're not letting you know right now. But it's coming, so you have to stay tuned. You have to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and eventually you'll get to see why we're traveling like we are to get parts for this, for something that we have. What you think, Kate? Yeah. Is that the best explanation?
Yeah. Well, I said that Louisiana driver, whoever that is, 85 is definitely a speed ticket for you.
Oh, I didn't even have it recorded. I didn't even have it recorded. I didn't even turn it on. Oh, well. Yeah. Slow down. Oh, we got tools in the back of this thing. Calm your. Oh, damn, folks. Oh, my God. Old building's cool looking, ain't it?
In 2.9 miles,
Downtown
turn left
Brown
onto US
Summit, what
29
it said.
South toward Greensboro.
Look at old post office, son. That's what they used to be. Look at the new post office, son.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. Oh, that's pretty cool. Traffic is pretty stupid out here in this area, if you might want to ask me right now. I'm going to just tell you, this is pretty freaking retarded. So it's Friday. Working on something for a little bit. Had a call. Got to run up here to Hickory real quick and check out a Ford truck. A diesel wouldn't start this morning. I think it's just because it's cold and they probably didn't let it warm up, let the glow plugs warm up enough. But I'm going up here to check it out.
Don't pass this light. Then, at the next one, turn left.
Then I have to, when I leave here, I got to run down to Belmont to work on another Ford. So I got to go help them get some header bolts in that Mustang I worked on the other week. They were changing collector or the flange gaskets, the header gaskets, and it was got the bolts out and couldn't get the bolts back in it. The one I had all that fiberglass on my arms and all that, so I'm gonna run down there and help him get the bolts in it real quick. Then I'm gonna go back to the house and work on a project a little bit. So I can hear it click, so I went and got a pair of jumper cables. Yeah, it's dead, so we're gonna have to let it charge up for a minute. Look at old Fox in front of us. Coming down the road, look at her. Got a little cam in it. So ended up, it wasn't getting oil pressure, and it wouldn't allow it to crank. So on them Fords, them diesels, they don't have oil pressure. They gotta have at least 7 pound oil pressure, or the fuel injection won't cut on and whatnot. The diesel pump won't allow it to pump. So what I ended up doing, I hit it with some starting fluid and put a set of jumper cables off my truck and a set of jumper cables off another truck. Got it to spin over, and finally it crunk, and when it crunk, it finally got enough time so it would build oil pressure. And when it built oil pressure, then everything went back to normal. So I asked them, was the battery weak on it this morning? They said, nah. They said it turned over good. I said, well, then it must be the high pressure oil pumps going bad. So ended up, got that done. Now I'm on to the next one. It's about 3:30 on my way on down. I got to probably an hour drive or more. Yeah, probably about an hour drive to my next location. They'll get it done. I'll be done for this week.
Because it was hot as shit.
So y'all know I had to come out here and work on this Ford. Look at it. Look at my man out here with all the Fords. Come to Michael's house. Now they didn't call me in driving this thing. I ain't never drove one, so I'll let y'all know what I think about it when we get back. Old turbo Can-Am is pretty rowdy. You stall it up just a little bit, smack it and let off the brake at the same time. Well, hey, you see the black marks right there. But yeah, you can see the black marks. It'll turn around and you stall that thing up, and it'll go through, and it stretches the front shocks all the way out, and it's hazing the tires to 50 mile an hour. It's pretty sporty, pretty fun, real fun. I'd get in a lot of trouble with that thing. I didn't even want them to daily drive. It'd be awesome. All right, well, that's my work week. Hope y'all liking these videos. Like I said, these are little short snippets of my life, and we got some other stuff going on, and y'all tune in, y'all get up on that. Like I said, never know when I'm gonna tell y'all about the project, when I'm gonna show y'all and all that. You never know when we get there. It might be next week, it might be the week after, it might be 4 or 5 months, but I'll tune y'all in on all that when we get to that point. Just trying to get things done and keep things rolling, keep making money, and trying to stay warm this winter. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate y'all.